Cordae. Cordae Amari Dunstan, born August 26, 1997, known mononymously as Cordae, formerly YBN Cordae and Entendre, is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter. He gained popularity by releasing remixes of popular songs such as My Name Is by Eminem and Old Niggas, which was a response to the song 1985 by J. Cole. Videos to both remixes were uploaded to World Starpup's YouTube channel, which led to an immense and immediate positive response from both mainstream media and the online rap community. American rapper and singer-musical artist's debut studio album, The Lost Boy, was released in 2019 to widespread acclaim and received 2 nominations for Best Rap Album and Best Rap Song for the single Bad Idea at the 62nd Grammy Awards. Cordae was a member of the YBN Collective from 2018 until he left the group in 2020, dropping the YBN from his stage name. Early life. Cordae was born in North Carolina but moved to Maryland. As a young child, he took an interest in music after his father played classic hip-hop artists such as Rakim, Ms. Big L, and Talib Kweli. He began writing raps around the age of 15. As he got older, he would do research on artists through YouTube, attempting to find music like his father played. As Dunstan grew older, he became more interested in pursuing a rap career. He prioritized his studies, but often became distracted by writing lyrics. He released 3 mixtapes as a teenager: Entendre Anxiety 2014, I'm So Anxious 2016, and I'm So Anonymous 2017. He graduated from high school in 2015 and decided to go to college at Towson University. He dropped out in 2018, explaining that college was bigger than him as a first-generation student, and he was mainly doing it for his mother. He moved to Los Angeles shortly afterward. Cordae began taking his rap career seriously in early 2018. When visiting Los Angeles, he hung around YBN Nummer and YBN Almighty J, whom he'd met through social media. Nummer had reached out to Cordae after hearing a song Dunstan made with his brother Simba. Dunstan is the only member of YBN that hadn't been introduced through video games. He said he already felt like a part of YBN, and so changed from Entendre to YBN Cordae. He also said that Entendre had been a name that he'd wanted to change for a while. I was just always around Number and shit, those were just like my brothers, and I was thinking, yo, I need to change my shit to like Cordae and shit, my actual first name. I was already YBN without the social tag. He released his first single, which he called his introduction to the world, in May 2018. It was a remix of the 1999 song My Name Is by Eminem, which he released along with a music video via World Starpup on YouTube. Subsequently, he released Old Niggas as a response to 1985 by J. Cole, followed by the tracks Fighting Temptations and Kung Fu, respectively. Cordae made his debut live performance at the annual Rolling Loud Music Festival in May 2018, where he performed with YBN Number and YBN Almighty J. He performed with the duo again for the 2018 XXL Freshman Show in New York City, after Number was announced as an inductee of the yearly freshman class. Dunstan was then announced to be joining Juice WRLD on his North American WRLD Domination Tour from May to September 2018, along with Lil Mosey and Blake, ended up reaching 28 cities. Soon after, it was announced that YBN would be going on a month-long tour in Europe as a collective. Dunstan then said he would release multiple singles up until his debut project is complete. On August 2, 2018, both Number and Cordae released a video for their single Pain Away. On August 12, YBN Number announced that an official YBN mixtape featuring the trio would be released September 7, 2018. He released the music video for his single, Scottie Pippen, on August 23, and January 28, 2019, Cordae released a music video for a new song titled Locationships on his YouTube channel before releasing another song titled Have Mercy in March 2019, with the latter song becoming the lead single from his debut studio album, The Lost Boy. He was later named as one of the members of XXL's 2019 freshman class on June 20, 2019. Cordae later released Bad Idea and RNP as the second and third singles from the album respectively. The Lost Boy was released on July 26, 2019. The album landed YBN Cordae 2 nominations at the 62nd Grammy Awards. Best Rap Album and Best Rap Song for the single Bad Idea. In November 2019, YBN Cordae announced that he would be headlining the Lost Boy in America tour, which began in January and August 6, 2020. YBN Namor announced on Twitter that the YBN Collective had disbanded after a period of tension during which he and Cordae had stopped communicating. Cordae subsequently dropped the YBN from his stage name and asked YBN Namor for his blessing of the name change. On August 27, Cordae released a new single, Gifted, featuring Roddy Ricch. In April 22, 2021, Cordae released the EP Just Until featuring Q-Tip and Young Thug in anticipation of his second studio album. On October 7, 2021, he released the single Super. Cordae released his second studio album, From a Bird's Eye View, on January 14, 2022. The 14-song album features Eminem, Stevie Wonder, Gunna, and others. Musical style and influences. Cordae lists as Jay-Z, Kid Cudi, Kanye West, Eminem, Capital Steez, Lil Wayne, J. Cole, Big L, Travis Scott, and Kendrick Lamar as some of his biggest influences. Shortly after the release of The Lost Boy, he said his 5 favorite rappers were Jay-Z, Nas, Pac, The Notorious B.I.G., and Big L. He has called his album It Was Written a big influence. He has repeatedly said that, given his musical background and understanding of old-school hip-hop and what hip-hop is evolving into, he can be the key in bridging the generational gap in hip-hop. Respect magazine opined in 2018 that Dunston was ahead of his time as a rapper. He is a mix of the old and new school, and the deliverance and perception of his music sets himself apart from the new generation of rappers these days. We get a clear glimpse of this in his music videos for Old Nagas, My Name Is, and Kung Fu, which all have over 5 million views on YouTube. He is building a solid buzz for himself day by day and letting the world know his bars and rhymes are ahead of his time. He has yet to drop a project proving Supper Revolt TV said in 2018, "There's always going to be artists who go against the grain and manage to generate conversation without being mundane or routine." Cordae is the result of perfect timing, a need for change, and managing to bridge the gap between aesthetic and talent. He's the Goen of the YBN Collective, appearing docile and juvenile but displaying a mastery over words that seems at odds with old-school hip-hoppers' belief about his age group. It is yet to be seen if his talent warrants the praise he's receiving. Personal life. Before leaving college, Cordae worked at a local TGI Fridays in Maryland. He told Adam of No Jumper that he hated it and that he always knew he was destined for more. Cordae participated in a Black Lives Matter protest in 2016, rapping among the crowd about the struggles he faced and the issues he'd been noticing in his community. In July 2020, Dunston was arrested at a Breonna Taylor protest in Louisville, Kentucky, along with American professional football player Kenny Stills. He wore a Defund the Police t-shirt while watching the 2020 U.S. Open women's singles final. Began dating tennis star Naomi Osaka in 2019, whom he met at a Los Angeles Clippers game, and they are expecting their first child.